who are present today, and you're going to be able to like give each other feedback just so you can learn from each other and improve your cover letters. Something you will need today is hopefully you have a cover letter, like it could be a previous one, it doesn't matter for what job or opportunity it was for. It's just a way so you could see what you had before and how you can improve it. And you can make edits as you go or write down some notes so that when you want to fix it, you're ready to do so. And also be prepared to work in groups. So once we get put into breakout rooms, you'll be able to share your cover letter with others, and you're going to be able to receive feedback from one another. Okay. Now we will be sharing a short little video that one of the previous peer coaches created. It's super helpful and has a lot of tips on how to create a cover letter or how to fix a current one that you already have. Lisa, we can't hear it. Let's see if you can.
Employers are reading. Hey everyone.
There you go, that worked.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Career Readiness series. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about some basic tips for a great cover letter. First, keep it short and sweet. Of course, there are exceptions, but employers are reading thousands of resumes and cover letters, so keep yours to only 1 page maximum, showing that you are capable of being concise and intentional in your writing. But that doesn't mean that you can make only one disorganized paragraph as your cover letter. A good rule of thumb is to have 3 separate paragraphs, about 3 to 5 sentences each. Each paragraph will address a different topic. Your first paragraph should state the position for which you are applying and how you found out about it. You can also talk briefly about why you're a strong candidate and why you're interested in the position. Next, delve into your relevant experiences in your second paragraph. Tie your qualifications to the job requirements. You can do this by inputting the job description into a word cloud generator to see which action verbs are mentioned the most. Then use or repeat such words in this paragraph to describe why your skills are such a good fit for the position. Furthermore, throw in some numbers. Employers love to see statistics because they want to quantify and have a better understanding of your impact as your previous experiences. Finally, finish your cover letter with a strong conclusion. You should restate your enthusiasm for this position and how you are a great fit. Now you've got the majority of your cover letter done. The next step is to professionally format your cover letter. Use business letter format, block style font, with everything beginning at the left margin for a polished and a professional look. Here's one template that you can use. Other templates are also included in the description below. Finally, remember to proofread, please. This is so important as it shows that you care and you are a professional. Ask your family, your friend, your neighbors, and us peer coaches to look over your cover letter to make sure it's in its tip-top shape. Still confused? Have questions? Drop a comment down below or ask us on our different social media platforms. If you have any specific concerns, please book an appointment with us today using links in the description. We can help you in every step of the way. I hope this video has been helpful. We are planning on making another video going over student cover letters and making direct edits. Subscribe to see when that video is available. See you in the next video. Bye!
Okay, I hope this video was helpful. And now we can move over to understanding a little bit more about a cover letter. So if you're not aware or familiar with a cover letter, it basically is a business letter that people submit when they're applying to different job positions or internships or things of that sort. And basically in the cover letter, you're gonna share with the employer why you would be a good candidate for that role. So a cover letter will introduce your experience and also your personality, which is one of the reasons why it's different from your resume. It's going to speak in a way that a resume cannot, because you can add more detail and allows you to like specify more on your relevant experiences. And it's also going to showcase your passion and desire for the role. So there's a lot of things that you put on your cover letter that it does not go on your resume. So it gives you more opportunity to show who you are. And a lot of employers like to see that because they get to know the people a little bit more. Okay, so now if you're wondering how you can format your cover letter, these are just some tips. For the cover letter, you want to keep it short and sweet. You don't want to exceed 1 page because it just gets too long. And in your cover letter, you want to include a header. Keep a business style format, so maybe keep it just black and white. I know a lot of people tend to add color, but it's better if you just keep it more a little bit more professional and like follow that business style. You want to align it to left margins, blog style font, and an easy way to format your cover letter is by having 3 paragraphs. So kind of like an introduction, body, and conclusion, and each paragraph be about 3 to 5 sentences. And now I'll let Lisa take over.
Thanks, Alo. So we're gonna talk about the first paragraph and go into specifics on what you should put there. So in your first paragraph, it should be like an introduction, like as if you were writing an essay. And so you would share the position you're applying for and share where you found out about the position or like who referred you. So having some references in the first paragraph is great. And then briefly express why you're interested in the position and why you're qualified. You don't have to go into like a super long details about this. It's just like your introductory. And so here's an example of one that that we have here on the presentation. So it says, I recently learned about the lab assistant summer internship at ABC Biotech through the UCSD Career Services Center and would like to be considered for this position. I have had the opportunity to speak with Ms. Carson in the Research and Development Department about the internship and your company's goal for the future. With the lab experience and analytical skills you're seeking, I would be a strong candidate for this position. So it's really brief and short and concise, so it's not too wordy and it doesn't get super boring. And then in paragraph 2, it should be your hype paragraph. And then you're going to include things like why should the company hire you and like what you can offer to them, like what your skills are, what do you bring to the table. It's an area where you can showcase how your passion is reflected in their work and tie your qualification to their job requirements. So you can use like similar language that you see in the job description, and then tie it back together with what you can offer, and then really quantifying your results. So here's an example. So working with a minimal budget, thinking creatively and adapting presentations to appeal to different audiences are second nature to me. Last year, I became the outreach and recruitment student assistant for the Center for Community Engagement at Cal Poly. At that time, the marketing team was working on a shoestring budget and our organization had only 10 members. I took the initiative to implement a social media marketing campaign, which included the integration of multimedia announcements, contests, and updates. By the end of the year, our membership had tripled. Also in my role as a Poly rep, I give presentations to large groups several times a week as a campus tour guide, customizing each tour to meet the needs and interests of the group. So with this paragraph, it's kind of adding all of these 4 bullet points into it and really showing how they're quantifying the results. And then paragraph 3, which should be kind of like a conclusion. So it'll be your closing paragraph. And then you're going to summarize what you just shared and restate your interests and why you're a great fit. It should be appropriate, ask a time to meet and follow up. So an example of this will be here. As you can see from my resume, I have a strong knowledge of lab techniques, including electrophoresis and media preparation, as well as the ability to follow detailed instructions and protocols. In addition, I have experience working in a health-related environment with the American Heart Association, which has helped me develop excellent communication and leadership skills. I'd like to set up an appointment to talk further with you about how my skills and experience could benefit ABC Biotech. I will contact you in about a week to see about this possibility. Thank you for your time. So it's like really short and concise and to the point, because we're not trying to waste anyone's time, because employers are always reading and they just need to skim through it and make it short. And then don't forget to proofread and have a friend look it over to ensure it's clear and concise. So that's what we've been emphasizing. And then tips for peer reviewing. If we're gonna peer review each other's, you would start by skimming and seeing if it's easy to read or if it's messy. And is the formatting consistent, and does it follow the 3 to 4 paragraph format? Because anything longer than that will make it into like 2 pages, and that's kind of too long. And you'll identify important information. So does it state the position that they're applying for and where they found it? And does it share their passion? Understanding your peers' goals. Does a cover letter clearly speaks to their goal, and how you use a job description to cater their cover letter to their goal? And then dig deeper and find if there's anything redundant or have spelling errors, and ask questions if you see your peer has any unique accomplishments not mentioned.